Greetings. This is going to be a collective energy reading. First and foremost, Holy Spirit, casting away all dark energies sent to harm or disturb me, my loved ones, and you. So, we're going to hop right into this reading. Holy Spirit, any messages for the collective at this time? All right. So we got Knight of Swords. Then right after that, I got the Dark Magic card. So there was definitely somebody that was, trying to either manipulate you, put off some type of negativity, or somebody that actually was trying to do dark magic on you. But right now, this is a time of accelerated change, okay? And you can do this change by being more assertive and also by taking bold, decisive action. I'm going to clarify. All right, so don't get nervous. Holy Spirit, clap out is Knight of Swords and it's Dark Magic. Yeah. All right. So in order for you to be assertive, you are being called to focus on the things that are important to you, the things that are conducive to your journey moving forward, making sure that you are continuing to persevere, not letting nobody knock you off your square. Okay. And I also said to clarify this Dark Magic card, straight cut to the point, you are victorious. Okay. So whatever dark energy that this individual has sent out definitely has not hit you in any type of way. Okay. So you pretty much, Three of Cups came out on this side. So you probably had a day where, like, you probably didn't want to be around anybody and you just was like, yeah, I just want to chill by myself. I don't want to hang out today. That was the day that this individual probably tried to throw black magic on you and you pretty much just chose to isolate. But that is really the only effect that it had. All right. So with this King of Pentacles, you are definitely a generous human being. Okay, you're very generous with your emotions. You're probably someone that likes to help people out. You don't like to see people struggle and going through things, and that's really good. All right. Yeah, you definitely focus on working together with other individuals. It's like you are the type of individual that, you take people for what they are. You're not judgmental. You let people make their own decisions. Um, and you're also really good at expressing your emotions, okay? You're also coming up as like a very fair individual. All right. So at this time, the truth is coming out regarding some type of situation, especially when it comes to this dark magic, because it came out, facing that card. All right, this individual is very uncertain about where they want to go. They really don't know what to do now because it's like they're watching you and they see that whatever the fuck they're doing in the background is not working. All right, Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. So this individual is definitely on the wrong side of karma. Okay, and it's because they worked really hard to lie about something. Like they wanted to really keep something hidden and now they're losing their fucking minds because it's literally they're not able to do anything. All right, this individual is stuck. They are stagnant. They are not going anywhere. They really have no passion for their future. There's no financial opportunities coming in from them. They're probably losing money like left and right. They don't know what the fuck to do. And with this Three of Swords coming out in reverse, this individual is like, they just don't know how to feel. It's like they're coming off as numb. They're not mad. They're not sad. They're not happy. Like, this person definitely is feeling like shit at this time. Yeah, while you are emotionally stable. So the more that you practice kindness, compassion, especially towards yourself, you're building even more and more emotional stability. Okay. So maybe in the past, like you definitely probably struggled with your anger, your sadness, depression, or whatever, but you definitely have a better handle on your emotion, especially when you're being faced with situations that, not even situations, like individuals that try to put certain situations in your life, like you're definitely turning your back on it. Okay, so you have a lot of strength in all of these actions that you're taking, so definitely keep doing it. All right, keep following your intuition because you're definitely moving in the right path. Okay, and you're also being called to be at peace with these decisions you're making. Okay, because right now karma is on the right side of you, but you need to make sure that you're continuing to remain truthful. All right, continuing to live in your truth. All right, and definitely making sure you're calling out like any dishonest energies around you, or you're just separating yourself. Okay, no more straddling the fence. Okay, you either with it or you not. All right, anything else I need to know? Yeah. And someone's definitely having a rebirth. Okay, so maybe you were in a period of solitude at this time. That is about to change soon. Okay, especially now that you are becoming more emotionally stable. And this is another like turn of a cycle, especially when it comes to cause and effect with your karma and things of that nature. So, we all have our moments of solitude. That is ending soon. Okay, because the divine has definitely called judgment against all of those in your energy that were pretty much playing around. They weren't being genuine or whatever. You cut the motherfuckers off, and now you are going to be meeting members of your soul tribe. Okay. Anything else about this judgment card, Holy Spirit? Yeah. So you have definitely completed out of a cycle, and the cycle you have completed is this solitude. All right. So get ready to step out of your comfort zone. Get ready to be around like-minded individuals. Okay. It's a lot of good that is about to happen for you soon. It's a lot of fun times to come for you. Okay. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. The double card came out in reverse. So any conflicts that you may have had have definitely been resolved. Any type of, individuals or energies that were trying to tempt you in any type of way, that's definitely completed. It's done. It's over with. Okay. So just make sure that you're not looking back. All right. Make sure you're focusing on your healing and forgiving yourself and others. Okay. And just because you forgive somebody does not mean that you need to allow them back in your energy. Okay. You are forgiving them for you, not them. All right. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. You are gaining wish fulfillment. Okay. The more and more you realize that you are the blessing, you are blessed, you continue to practice gratitude for the things that you have. And you're also practicing gratitude for the things that are to come in. Okay. That definitely has you in the energy of receiving. So you are going to be feeling very satisfied in the days to come. All right. That's really good. All right. And make sure if anybody tries to come to you with any type of illusions, anybody that's trying to play in your face for real, make sure you're speaking up about it. All right. Don't just let, it just pass or whatever. When they say turn the other cheek, no, because you have a clear direction about where you're going. So don't let nobody play in your face. Definitely speak up for yourself. All right. Yeah, this Hierophant card flew out. You are a leader. So make sure that you are standing in your power at this time. All right. And you're also breaking free from traditions. Okay. You are like rebelling against any outdated mindsets. Like you definitely not, anyone that's still, yeah, anyone that's still stuck in karmic cycles at this time, you definitely have moved on from it. And that's really good. You're definitely in a really good space, especially now that you are really in the solitude that you're in. Okay. So somebody might be feeling a little bit exhausted, okay? And you could be feeling exhausted mainly because of your funds. It's something going on with your funds. Moving forward, Holy Spirit. Yeah, there definitely could be some type of chaos happening in the background, but it doesn't seem like it's coming towards you. But this energy is trying to come to you for real because you have a lot of clarity, especially in the past when you struggled with like feeling excluded because you were around like a lot of chaos and you were trying to like find direction. Yeah. But you definitely have a lot of blessings and fulfillment. Okay, all this chaos, all this, feeling excluded, feeling lonely, having scarcity, lack mindsets, just going through difficult situations in general. You definitely are going to be having a lot of fulfillment, and it'll definitely bring you some joy because you're starting to realize the lessons, pretty much telling you like this is why I had to go through this. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it was painful, but I definitely had to go through it for a reason. Okay. And that's a really good space for you to be in. Okay. And that is why you have love coming in because you completely love yourself. So somebody is definitely in alignment right now to receive these unions, these bonds that you've been working towards. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a breakthrough coming for you. All right. So definitely, keep your eyes on the prize. Make sure you're keeping a clear direction. Make sure that you are maintaining these healthy boundaries. Okay. This new beginning is right on the way to you. So make sure you are continuing to be authentic. Okay. You're continuing to stand in your personal power. And most importantly, that you're remaining optimistic. Okay. Everything is not perfect. So even when things don't work out, make sure that you're remaining optimistic through it all. Okay. Because you know the end goal. You know the end goal because you are aligned. Okay. There are things that slip through the cracks, but at the same time, remember, nothing is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Sometimes things can happen, but make sure that you're remaining optimistic, okay? So try not to let anything bring you down, all right? Because you have a lot of opportunities coming your way, okay? And these opportunities it is dependent at the fact that you are remaining confident, first and foremost, and also that you have gratitude for what you have, okay? You're no longer mourning what you don't have. You're thinking about what you do have. All right. Because when it comes to this fertile waiting period, it is definitely coming to a stop. Okay. You are no longer going to be waiting for things. They are going to start coming in fast. Okay. I am not making this up. It is coming in fast. Everything that you want is coming in fast, but it is dependent that you remain balanced. Okay. Especially with your emotions. All right. And also make sure you're having a balance between your home life and your work life. Okay, because that could be causing some mental blocks because you're working, and you're not caring for yourself. So make sure that you're taking the time to practice your self care. All right. All right. So somebody definitely, like, you have two people from your past. Okay. What about these two people from the past? Like, what's up? All right. So you got two people from your past that's hopeful. Okay. You are in the spotlight with two people from your past. What they want. Like, hey, wait. Yeah, so somebody, you have two people from your past and they want you to be anxious and all that shit because they're pretty much very arrogant. Okay, somebody definitely views you as being arrogant. Maybe you were arrogant in the past or whatever, but they definitely see that you're manifesting your legacy at this time. And then they also see that you're enjoying this journey that you're on. Bottom of the deck, because you continue to stand your ground. So just let them talk. It's just chatter. You hating from outside of the club, pretty much. Soon you're going to be weighing your options. Okay, you're going to have a lot of opportunities come your way. Make sure that you are practicing discernment. It might look pretty, might sound pretty, but always take time to think about it. Make sure that you are consulting with the Most High, Holy Spirit, God, Yahweh, the universe. Like, make sure you're doing that and heavily following your intuition at this time. It is crucial because you are going to have a lot of options coming your way. Okay, make sure that you are carefully weighing your options. I don't know if it's going to come in the form of lovers, if it's going to come in the form of job opportunities, whatever opportunities. Make sure that you're weighing these options. Don't just go after the first thing that comes your way. All right, that was specific. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you're definitely healing yourself every day because you definitely had a lot of karmic energies around you. Like somebody really was on some wild shit, but you came up as the high priestess, and you continue to let go of it, and you let go of anything that didn't serve your highest good because you took the sacred stillness and the sacred pause because you know that you are worthy of harmonious relationships. You're worthy of true friendship. You are worthy of the love that you embody, and that's really good. And somebody also took a pause when it came to these harmonious relationships, okay? And that is how you were able to be in this Empress energy to where you're very grounded. Instead of nurturing others that weren't nurturing you back, you started to nurture yourself. And that's a really good space for you to be in, okay? And all these individuals that try to cause conflicts in your life, that try to lie to you, that try to just make your life harder, make your journey harder, they are going through tower moments. They are fucking miserable right now, okay? Because they were very consistent, okay? They chose to do it. They had a routine. Somebody definitely had a routine with all the negative shit that they were doing. And what did you do? You stood in your strength. You stood in your power. You stayed courageous. All right. So whoever you are, like, make sure that you are still practicing self-control and that you're also not being too hard on yourself. Okay. Because look at you. You coming up as the sun. You have so much success coming your way. You have so much happiness coming your way, so much personal fulfillment. And you're also doing a lot of inner child healing. Your inner child is thanking you for taking this ascension journey. All right. So that's really good. Stand in your power. All right. This is the next step in your journey right now. This period of solitude, it's coming to an end, baby. So continue to practice your self-love, all right? And get ready for this twin flame soulmate connection to come in, all right? You are achieving a lot of balance, okay? And you need to continue to achieve this balance. Continue to do it, continue to focus on it, continue to be responsible, and make sure that you are doing a good job with multitasking, especially when it comes with aligning the things in your life, your work life, whatever. Like, make sure you're aligning it in values, okay? And that's going to help you with your balance. Also, making sure that you're having a balance between your masculine and your feminine energy, all right? This period of solitude is definitely, like, it definitely helped to illuminate a lot of secrets that were being held in the background. Okay, but this is your message to know that everything that you went through, this period of solitude, when it got hard, all the nights, you was crying, you was annoyed, for like, damn, like, and does anybody love me? The Most High loves you, and most importantly, you love you. Okay, so continue to stand in your confidence, continue to stand in your power. All right, whoever I'm talking to, you're very skilled, and you're definitely going in the right directions. Okay, your horizons are going to continue to expand as long as you set these boundaries. Continue to set these boundaries. Okay, these necessary endings that you made, they were for a reason. These necessary endings that you made are leading you to these romantic connections to where you will be moved by love, and the individuals around you are going to be moved by love. All right. So this was a very good reading. So if you ain't getting nothing else for this reading, it's people in your energy that's trying to make you anxious, that's trying to make you fearful. So if you do have some random feelings that come in with anxieties and fears, make sure you're being in King of Cups energy, meditating, journaling and things of that nature, because motherfuckers are scrambling right now to hold on to something to see how they can attack you in some type of way, but it's definitely not working. The only thing that could, like, whatever dark energy they could be sending out, the only way it could be coming towards you in some way is if you start to feel irritated. But you're gonna know what's your energy or what's not your energies. Just continue to remain grounded. All right, you got this. If this resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Continue to live in love and light. Bye.